What's up guys, Brandon here. I am heading up to Hall Ranch on today's run, pulling out of the hood here. Today's run, so last weekend, if you follow me on Strava, which you should, you can just go to gearist.com/Strava or click this link that's right over here. If you follow me on Strava, then you'll see that I did this run that was about 1,300 feet of climbing and about 7.5 or 7.25-ish miles. Now that was also at Hall Ranch, but I didn't make it to my goal, which was to make it to the Nelson Ranch house. Part of that was just that I got kind of tired and I didn't really have any goo along with me. I had a handheld water bottle, but I ran out of water because it just honestly wasn't quite enough. Because basically it's all uphill to that point and then turn around back downhill. So today I brought a pack. It's that pack right over there. It's a pack by Nathan that we're testing out. And I'm also preparing because it's, 10 minutes to 4 as I'm heading out, so I do plan on it being dark or dark-ish for some of this. So we've also got some lights from Nathan that we're testing out. So one of those lights I'm bringing today is a handheld, specifically made for runners, flashlight that I'll be carrying with me. It's in the pack, ready to go. Also got about the Patagonia Storm Racer jacket in there. Because it's a little overcast looking over that way, and it might get cooler because this time of year, we're in October, when the sun drops, so does the temperature very, very quickly. So that's kind of what we're dealing with. It'll be a good run, I think, but again, my goal is to go farther than I did last week, all the way up to the ranch house and then back down. So here's hoping that that happens, and I will certainly film what I can along the way. So see you guys up there. Hey guys, so I'm about 20 minutes into my run. It's going quite well. It's a beautiful day. I love that it's not sunny. It's cooler. It's about 72, 3. And I'm heading up. Legs are definitely feeling it. It's definitely a grind. I don't know how far I am yet. I guess I could look at my watch, but yeah, I don't have it set up to tell me that. I also love this place, Hall Ranch, because the animals out here. So if I see any, I will let you know, film them, and there we go. Onward and upward. What's up guys? So I stopped, one, because this view is spectacular behind me, as you can see there, and two, because as I was hoping, this is one of the last warm days of the year, so a lot of the wildlife is out here and trying to do their thing. Now, I have to be really careful about what I'm about to show you, because this is a rattlesnake that is sitting right in the middle of the path. It's a baby rattlesnake, and part of the reason that babies are so dangerous is because, not because of their striking distance or anything like that, it's certainly not because of their coordination, but because when an adult strikes, and this is from what I've read online and seen things like that, when an adult venomous snake strikes, they know how much venom they can get rid of and still have some for a second or a third strike or what have you. Babies tend to be just like wham all at once, and that's that. So right down there is a little guy. His rattle is not developed. Looks like this black tip on his tail. But this is a baby prairie rattlesnake. I don't know if it's a male or female. If some of you guys know snakes better than I do, you can tell me. But here he is. I'm going to be really careful. So I don't know how close I'll be able to get, but let's see him. So as you can see there, he's very much alive. Tongue out, checking me out. You can see that black tip down there on his tail. That is his rattle, or will be his rattle one day. And he's a decent sized guy. So he's probably pretty scared of me right now, so I'm not gonna mess with him too much. I don't wanna hurt him. I am gonna scare him out of the trail, I think. Just because on the way back down, I don't wanna step on him and have to actually deal with either killing him or him biting me. So I'm gonna scare him with a branch or just a piece of grass or something off the trail and into the brush on the side here. So I'll set the camera down. And again, I'm scaring him off the trail for both our safety. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want him to hurt me when I come back down, because it may be dark or dark-ish. The light is certainly going down right now, and I don't want to get bitten by this guy. So I'm gonna set the camera down so maybe we can see him and try to scare him off into the brush that way or some way. So here we go. All right, buddy. Get. See, now he's getting like he's gonna strike. We don't want to do that. Get. You can see him actually shaking his tail. He's really pissed off and probably very scared. So I'm hoping he'll just leave. There you go. Get. You can see that rattle shaking. Go, buddy. I don't want to mess with you. So he's kind of going up the trail where I really don't want him to go. But let's see if we can work this out. Go. Anyway, that's our little rattlesnake dude. He's curled up over there, really pissed off. But he's out of the trail. That was kind of the goal, so I'm gonna let him be and head on with my run. Okay guys, so I've reached a point in the trail where normally I would go off this way over here, which you can see behind me. But it's closed because they're doing controlled burns. I mentioned this in one of our Gearist Dailies episodes a while ago, and that for fire mitigation, to get rid of a lot of the dead underbrush and things like that, they do controlled burns. And this is one of those areas. You see there are a lot of deer here kind of looking at me, seeing what's going on. This is one of those areas. Do controlled burns, get out all the dead underbrush, the stuff like this that's super, super dried up, so that there's not fuel for that fire to just go out of control later in the year. So they create breaks with these. It's not about burning down the whole thing, they're just creating a break. So it's very interesting. I'd like to one day try to get somebody from Boulder County to come on maybe the podcast or our YouTube channel to show you guys because this is really cool the way they do this, and pretty good stuff. So we're headed up there, and I'm hoping that the ranch house is over that ridge. To be honest, I'm not sure, but again, I said that was my goal today, so I'm gonna keep heading that way and we'll see. I have to cut it off. At some point, I'm gonna have to say, well, that's all that I can run today just because of time. Technically, the park closes at, or the trail closes at sunset, and sunset is pretty much probably like 15 minutes at best. So I'm gonna have to head out. But anyway, by the way, there's also something if you go to Gearist.com and you search for the word daylight in the upper right hand corner there on the search bar, you should be able to see this really cool way to tell with just your hand in the horizon how much daylight you have left. So that's a pretty cool thing. So anyway, I'm gonna head up that way, past those deer. These guys, they're kind of like, whatever, that guy's not doing anything. So I'm gonna head up there and around the trail. So I'll let you guys know when I get up there. So I think that the house, the ranch house, is up and over this way. So I came from over there, kind of up that path right there and over here. And it looks like it's closed. So I've got choices here. That way is Button Rock, which you guys have seen me run before. See Button Rock Trail, that's 2 miles until it hooks into Button Rock. 2 miles Sleepy Line Trail. But I don't know what's behind me, so I'm gonna see if I've got service on my phone. Actually, I'm just gonna run up to that ridge line right there and see if I can see the ranch house. If I can't, then I'll run that way a little more. I've been running for 49 minutes, so maybe 10 minutes that way, and then I'm gonna kick it back just because daylight and all that stuff. So again, it looks like I've got about 15, maybe 20 minutes of daylight. I'm like 5 minutes past where I was the last time I talked to you. So let's go check it out. So I'm very happy to have made the ranch house. What I'm not happy about is that I seem to have not turned my watch on a couple times. So I'm at 4.22 miles. So I'd like to hit 5 miles up, 5 miles back. To be honest, I think I'm over 5 miles this way, so I'd like to get this to 4.5 miles. So I'm going to run on the trail that I normally run, the Antelope Trail, which picks up out that way, and then I'll come back and back up to the trail. See you guys. Never seen a deer pee before. As you can see, the sun is pretty much below the horizon. That is Long's Peak right there. If you haven't seen our Long's Peak episode, check it out right here. And now I gotta haul ass down. I got 4.7 miles from right here to go. So yeah, to the parking lot. We'll see how well that works out. I'd like to hit 10 miles, so if that means I'm doing little laps in the parking lot, that's what it means. I gotta hit those 10 miles, man, so we'll figure out some way to make that happen. Anyway, I will see you guys down there. God, that's beautiful. Look at this place. What's up, everybody? It is that point where we have hit the amount of sunlight with which I fear I need to run with a flashlight. So, this is a running flashlight. It's called the Zephyr Fire 300. It is by Nathan Sports. I think you can check it out, nathansports.com. This is meant for both trail running. It can also be great for running out in urban areas, cities, whatever, where there's a lot of cars and things like that. You've got your flashlight settings. Well, you got to hold it to turn it on. You got your flashlight settings. Then if you push it again, you get that rear light. You push it again, your front light gets brighter. Again, your front light gets brighter still. And then it's on strobe front and back. Really, really handy thing. And one other thing that's got is that this button right here, here's the flashlight button. Check this out. So it can let people know that you're coming. It's actually quite handy, so that's exciting. So I'm not gonna run with this on right now, but you can see how it mounts to your wrist right there, very running specific. I really, really dig that. So you can just, however you hold your hand, or you don't have to hold it all, you still have free use of your hand for the most part. So that's really, really cool. So I'm just gonna have it on my hand right now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off because it's getting dark and I just don't wanna have to take this pack off and deal with it when it's dark enough. So there's the beautiful moon up there, the rest of the trail, 4 miles or so that way. Let's do it to it. I'm at 9.86 miles right now. I'm gonna get 10. So I'm running around in the parking lot, the trailhead. I'm not stopping short, man. Hell yeah. That's it. So guys, I am spent. I'm on the way home, see the fam, eat some dinner, and crash the hell out. That was a very good run. Thank you guys for coming along for the ride. If you got any questions for us, you want to see more info about this ride or this run, be sure to follow my personal Strava up there in the right corner. Follow us on all our social media that you can see right there. If you got any questions, want to see more things, whatever those are, reviews or anything like that, please leave comments in the comment section below, or don't hesitate to email info@gearist.com. Again, thank you guys so much. Those of you that support this channel, that support Gearist, the website, that support all of our outlets, we really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hashtag your pictures, hashtag I'm a Gearist, IMAGEARIST, so we can check it out on Instagram, share and repost all those things for you guys. Thanks again, guys, so much, and we'll see you next time.